for twilight, saying, no eye shall see me in the skies of his face. You know, just imagine you about to commit adultery. You know? So you think that, you know, it's light, it's dark outside, you got the hood on, you know, you got your face covered, thinking that nobody sees you. Right? And what is adultery? Adultery is a sin committed to death. Right. You know? It says, in the dark they dig through houses which they had marked for themselves in the daytime. You know she's talking about some niggas, man. You know, scoping the scene, right?
Yeah. No, well, you know, like you said, scoping the scene, but like you said it, but like they, like you said, what niggas do? They drive by it further, they look and see, okay, out there, there don't be nobody over there. Niggas kicking doors. That was big, like, you know, in Atlanta, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas kicking doors. You supposed to be in class, but you kicking down somebody's door while they at work. That's some niggerish activities, man. You know, and that's promoted. That's cool. Like you're like one of them guys if you have that on your resume. You see what I'm saying?
That's black culture.
Yeah, kind of.
You know, now black culture is, you know, like pretty much you represent the hood and how many doors you done kicked in.
Yeah.
How many you know, how many grams or how many pounds you done sold? How many bodies you got?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the culture. And it depending on that number, that's your street cred. You know, complete nigger culture. And Esau is the creator of that shit, man. You know, you got the Wild Wild West, and then you got the projects, which is in the Wild Wild West. You know, it says, they know not the light, verse 17. For the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. If one knows them, they are in the terrors of the shadow of death.
You see that? So they're like, yo, I wish it could be nighttime all the time so I could just be a nigga all the time.
Black. That's being black.
Yes.
That's black.
Yes. They wish that it was just Gotham. You know, Gotham City is really mostly always nighttime, raining. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Gotham means fool.
Yeah. Like they like when the sun's gonna come up, they're like, damn, man. Yeah. Like, damn, now I can't steal no more.
It's always raining.
Yeah.
Gotham City, you got sewers. And
yeah, steam coming up.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas flying around, you know, niggas, you hear cop cars.
Yeah.
Roaches.
Rats and shit.
Joker is running around being a demon.
Yeah. That's like niggas like that. That's their, like, you know, you pick a stage in a video game, like if they could pick that or like just an open prairie full of flowers and grass, like they would pick a deep, demonic, grimy city, bro.
Children of dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Proverbs 1:10, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not.
Yep.
If they say, come with us, let us lie wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave.
Man, can I say something real quick, Yoda? Hey, you said what? Let us lurk. And that's how you know that. That's how you know this is talking about niggas. Lurk. You said niggas be mad, that nigga lurking. Man, who said he saw don't be saying he lurking? Right. That's Jake Slim, man.
Hey, as y'all was speaking, I was thinking about this one song that came out in the early 2000s. It was Gucci Mane Squad. It had basically the hook was kicking dough, nigga.
Yeah.
Kicking dough, nigga. Kicking dough, nigga. Yeah. They had another song called Ego Tripping where they see somebody who had some nice stuff on. Like, oh, this nigga ego tripping my hood. I'm a rapper. like y'all was going into that's black, essentially black culture, man. You know?
Yeah. Because they're stealing from their own people.
I mean, that's cool.
Yes.
That's what the scripture's talking about right now.
Yep.
And they put in these rap songs and package it. It's pretty much an enchantment, man. That's all it is. They rap about it and make it sound cool, you know, and it gets embedded inside the mind of Jake. You know, like you got that one rapper, you know, Lil Boosie. You know, he talks about how he hides under niggas' houses and he light his ass up when he come out. You know, and niggas like that's all you hear. That's all this generation hears. You know, they bang it on their way to work. They bang it at the gym. They bang it when they get off of work. And that's who you are at that point, man. And now you're not gonna feel like you the man unless, you know, you actually do what this dude that you consider to be a man is telling you to do, and tell you that what he does, man.
All of you there's some type of representation or an example of that culture. That's why there's so much fighting and decision going on between Jake, whether it be Southern tribe versus Southern tribe, or Northern tribe versus Northern tribe. You know what I'm saying? Now you go to work and you get into with somebody about the smallest thing, and that is tension in the area. You know what I'm saying? Why is that? Because the critical thinking has been basically taken away. Now we're being enticed to be straight demons. And now the young boy saying demon time.
Yeah, that's a new thing.
That's a new one.
I'm about to be on
I
demon
don't know how
time.
they use it. I'm gonna get on demon time. Like I'm basically gonna get on your ass
Yep.
like a demon.
They put the demon emoji after.
Yeah, with the smile though.
Yeah, the smile.
You know? Yeah, demon time. Basically, I'm about to turn into a demon. And yeah, they're about to, invoke their inner demon. Like their demons are just gonna take over. That's basically demon time. Whatever that is, it's taking the nigga's woman, whatever.
Committing adultery.
Get a nigga fired.
Yeah.
Whatever demons do.
Get you fired, bro.
Scheme on
Get
you to
you
kill
fired.
you.
I think will get into it with you behind the smartest thing, or cover what you have, try to smash your girl, try to take your life. Niggas be on that shit, man. You know? And now, what we see going on is that Negro culture is seeping in the truth. You got people out there that want to be the man, that they can have certain rank, or certain, certain followings, they turn into demons. They try to destroy what the apostles and elders have built, man.
That's right.
Essentially what Saul was on.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
In a murderous spirit. And all that goes essentially back to Jake worshiping the flesh versus the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Shah. That has always been a problem in the nation of Israel. We've always fallen out the ways of the world, or the flesh essentially, and not the ways of the Heavenly Father. This is why we are in a predicament that we're in. Everything that you see going on goes back to ultimately prophecy, a rebellious heart. I'm sorry.
No, I got something for you real quick. Just based upon, well, you finish.
Yeah, I'm letting it, you know what I'm saying, let this brother. I'm gonna start from because you said somebody said something about that music entices them or influencing them. I'm gonna read this again. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lie wait for blood. Let us lurk previously for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance, and will fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not down the way with them. Refrain for thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood.
Man, you see, that's fatherly advice 101. Like, man, bro, if you partaking in niggardry, like past the age of puberty, yo, bro, like basically you are a demon, man. Because you can kind of try out, as a kid, like so you might get peer pressured, but like basically once you're in high school and you still like you really like doing wickedness, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a whole grown up 21-year-old nigga, man. That shit's not cool, man. It may feel cool because you're around other niggas that don't got nothing going on for themselves, but how's that gonna get you in the kingdom, man? Or that may be cool amongst the demonic, evil females that are attracted to wicked niggas like that. You see?
That's majority.
Niggas that be scamming, stealing, toting, flashing on IG Live, dreadhead, bug out niggas, man. That's not cool, man, in the eyes of the Most High, man.
Because ultimately,
They got
a
the
lot of these
blinky.
guys that grow up like that, they don't got no father in the house, man.
Yeah.
They don't got no father in their house, and they raised by their mother, mamas, man. So a lot of these guys got a lot of they don't have that testosterone around them. They got a lot of estrogen. You know, a female, you know, that female nature, that nature of just wanting to be loud and ratchet, that whole ratchet nature, it all goes back to a feminine spirit, man.
That's right.
That's why when niggas get together and they start arguing and bickering back and forth, they want to take your life, man. Versus be rational and actually talk things out like men do. You know? I gotta go ahead.
I mean, that was yep. Niggas will just shoot. Like, you know. But that's the judgment of the Most High. I mean, you know, man, bro, it's gonna be so much more death coming, man. There's gonna be so much more death, like to the point where, you know, some of our family members that we know that we know that they ain't right, we ain't gonna be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like if they get caught up out there, man. You see?
All of them that are cool too.
Yeah.
Think you read in Revelation the 16th chapter. One of the angels had valves, and he poured that valve upon the seat, that blood upon the seat. That was representing the people. So it's gonna be a lot of, you look up that word blood, it goes into basically slaying or the bloodshedding of a murderer.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to encompass the majority of the people who doesn't have that covering, man. Right. So you're going to have a lot of people out there that singly, like, man, he's a cool dude, man. You know, the Most High took him out. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of that, bro. Yep. You know, because honestly, Jake, most Jake not thinking about, you know, the mark of the beast, the 7 heads and 10 horns. They trying to go to work and pay their bills and spend time with their family, bro. Think about that. But the Most High has a requirement of us. Within that realm of them just leaving and eating and drinking, right? There's a certain way, a certain culture that we're
they harlots, that's why.
And they think something as small as eating pork is, you know, is something that's
doing it
the
for
Most High
profit.
weekend. Or I could, you know, talk to the female, or I can lie, I can do this, do that. You know, these little white lies and things of that nature. Well, the Most High takes account for these things, man. And at the time in which they had a chance to repent by hearing us out here in the highways and byways, or hearing the other camps, you know what I'm saying? Because the other camps are giving the truth on a superficial level. Guess what? They turned their head, man. And you got to understand too, a lot of them are going to come against this truth. And when that time occurs, man, a lot of them are going to demonize this truth. So that they're going to have to learn the truth by death by pain. You see that? And even before that, the pestilence, people are dropping like flies. That's only going to continue. Especially as economic turmoil begins to ramp up. So you're going to see a lot of people out there that are seemingly cool, that are strictly put assholes, right? That's going to die, man. So that's something we have to internalize, man. Death will change you, bro. You know? Hey, it's easy to say, oh yeah, man. Oh, the nigga woman on video. Oh, look, this bitch died. It's different when it's your cousin. It's different with your auntie, your mom, your brother. You see that? So this is something that when we out here talking, man, we have to internalize what we're saying. A lot of people are going to die.
That's right.
Okay? Y'all have something?
Con.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 6 and 9. And it shall come to pass, if there remain 10 men in one house, that they shall die. And a man's uncle shall take him up.
Yeah, so you got a household of 10, and a house. There's going to be so much judgment and destruction coming to our people, by the way, because Amos was cursing out the northern kingdom. There's going to be so much judgment coming that the uncle that lived 15 minutes away, he's going to have to come and clear out the bodies, you know, of a house that had his all 10 relatives all get put to death. You see? Go ahead.
Can I get an NLT? Yeah. Amos 6 and 9 in the NLT. If there are 10 men left in one house, they will all die. Yep, verse 10. And a man's uncle shall take him up, and he that burneth him to bring out the bones out of the house, and shall say unto him, that is by the sides of the house, is there yet any with thee?
Yeah. So the neighbor's gonna be looking at that house that had 10 men in it where all of them died. They're gonna be looking at that uncle that came, from 50, from up the street to, burn the bodies. See? And the neighbor gonna be like, yo, ain't nobody left on your family? What's he gonna say?
It says, is there yet any with thee? And he shall say, no.
You see? He's gonna be like, no, I'm the last one left. I had 10 cousins now, they all dead. That's what it's gonna be like, man. So if you think of 10 cousins right now, imagine them all gone. And then your mama's side of the family call, hey, what happened to your 10 cousins? Oh, shit. They ain't make it. You see? That's what it's gonna be like, man. You see? But our people, they don't want to hear that, Oh, let's get that Amos 5 and what was that, 10 real quick. Go ahead.
It says, then shall he say, hold thy tongue, for we may not make mention of the name of the Lord.
See that? He's gonna be like, look, man, just don't even say shit. We don't want to piss the Most High off any more than he already is. Woo. Then people are gonna want to, they're gonna want to just kind of just think about what they say before they say it, man. Then some people might start being like, oh, snap. Let me snap into a Slim Jim real quick. Let me stop being a demon.
It's too late.
See? And we'll see what happens because, the Most High is systematic with his judgments, man. Is there more?
That was it on that.
Okay, Amos 5 and 10.
Amos 5 and 10.
Now, this is why that's going to happen.
They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
See that? Our people despise the words of the Lord, man. Just like when they covered their ears with Stephen in Acts 7th chapter, they didn't want to hear what Stephen had to say, to the point where they were like, yo, basically, man, since we can't get you to stop talking and cursing us out, we're just gonna kill you right now. You see? Yeah. That's the amount of demons that these people have on them. And that's why they're gonna be getting dusted off. Okay? They're gonna get their tickets out of here, man. Free ride to the spirit world.
Rebuke is hard.
In various different ways. The scriptures say in what is that? 2 Ezra 9, the same shall know it through death by pain, man. Well, we gotta get Apostle McCall's one of his favorite. Amos 8 and 50. I'm sorry, 2 Ezra 8 and 50. Finish that out, Uncle Shah.
Says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Okay, come, I'm gonna read it again. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and who's rebuking in the gate? Right, the prophets, man. Which the gate symbolizes this. That's where judgment goes, as well as where you have a large influx of people. Proverbs, the 1st chapter, speaks about how wisdom, goes out into the chief places of concourse. Right, this is where you find the prophets at, shaking the hand, and this is where we're hated at, man. Right, because we possess the testimony. It says, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. And who speaks uprightly? Those that have the new song, those that have the testimony of Yahweh Shemal Shah. Every other conversation that you have, it's of none effect. It's void. It's vain. Right?
Let's go back. Let's get that 2 Ezra 8, and then we'll go back to that Psalm 79.
2 Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter time." Verse like, let me read it again. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have."
We're in those last days, pursuing the 1 John. Okay, little children, you know that we are in the last time. Okay, and it talks about how in the last days the anti-Messiah is going to start popping up. Those that oppose Yahweh Shai, right? Go ahead.
It says, because they have walked in great pride.
See that? So many great misery is going to come upon the people on earth because they walked in great pride, man. You see, pride, like if you tell a dude or a chick that they're proud, they're just going to get more proud, man.
Right.
It's like they don't even care. They're like, oh, I'll show you pride. You see? The last thing that a nigga's going to do is humble down, man. You see? Because the Lord wants you to be proud so he can destroy your ass, man. You see? It's as simple as that. It's a simple equation. Pride goes before destruction. So, I mean, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself. What was it, Luke 14 and 11, man? Now, let's go back to that Psalm 73. because basically we're gonna get that scripture, and then Jeremiah 12, and then another brother can speak. Go ahead, bro.
Psalm 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men.
Go ahead, brother.
They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment.
Yeah. So these other nations, ain't no pictures, bro. Yeah, no pictures. You can take pictures of the signs though. These other nations, man, they winning in life, man. They can do what they want. They get off on cases. If they kill a nigga on accident or on purpose, they get a little weak ass, 18-month probation, and they good. Whereas if we just so much, man, well, they got the plaque right there, man. If you want to go into the history of the judgments that have been put on our people just for nothing, really, for no reason. But ultimately, there's like the scripture saying, Job, there are none perish, basically that are innocent, man. Okay, meaning we'll get it. I can't remember the quote. Job 4 and 17. Who at the water? Whoever perished being innocent. That's okay. We quoted it. Whoever perished being innocent, man. I just couldn't think of how it was worded. You see, so anybody that got lynched back in the that's the judgment of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But in these last days, man, like we ain't gonna be really getting burnt, skinned alive, like how a lot of the apostles got crucified and skinned alive and boiled, cut up in pieces. Oh, the scriptures talk about that in Hebrews 11. You see, talk about how like different prophets that got hewn in half. Yeah, sawn asunder. You see, because of the demons that is on these people, man. Yo, bro, like this place is a wicked place. We should really hate this. We should really hate this whole vibration that's over the earth right now, man. And you really think about all of the wickedness that's gone in this earth. The Lord has to purge. He got to purge it out, man. A lot of people, majority of people, they have to die. It's as simple as that. And the Lord's not scared to do it. He's the Most High. He did it already. He didn't bat an eye at that shit, man. It's a big deal to us because we down here. So we gotta hope and pray that we don't get caught up in that. Is that it on that Psalm 73? Because then I went into the house of the Lord, and then we'll go to the next precept.
Psalm 73 and verse 16. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High. Then understood I their end.
See that? When we come into the truth, and starting going all the way back to when we started the sermon, like before you come in, you're like, man, you looking and seeing, damn, why is everything? You got these questions. Okay, well, if the Lord, if He's not pleased with how come we are in captivity? Why are we in slavery? You see, and a lot of people never receive those answers. But when you come into the truth, when you come into the house of the Lord gives that understanding. Look, Baruch 4. I'm sorry, Baruch 4 and 28, I think. Baruch 4 and 28. It talks about how the Most High put us in captivity just to teach us a lesson. Go ahead.
This is the book of Baruch. I'm gonna start at verse 25. Baruch chapter 4 and 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy have persecuted. Salaki, for thine enemy, For thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shalt tread upon his neck. My delicate ones have gone rough ways.
Yeah, man, we're the delicate ones of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Shortly we're gonna tread upon these other nations' neck. Now go straight to the point, verse 28.
Verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Yeah, you see? So we're supposed to be seeking Yahweh Shemel Shai even more than we, than when we was in the world, man. You see? Or than when we we wasn't really seeking the Most High like that. Like we weren't really seeking Yahweh Shemel Shai like that, man. But now that we understand our transgressions, now we're being held accountable for our actions. Okay? Is that it on that? Okay, cool. Now, let's look at 2nd Ezra 3 and 30.
2nd Ezra chapter 3, verse 30, it says, "For I have seen how thou sufferest them sinning, and hast spared wicked doers, and hast destroyed thy people, and hast preserved thine enemies, and hast not signified it."
See, the Lord was receiving a request from Ezra's. Basically, he was trying to figure out, like, why is it that these heathens, I call for that Psalms 94, yeah, look at that real quick, and then we'll read that and switch out. Keep going on that, because basically the Lord was receiving a request from Ezra, like Ezra was asking the Lord, why is it that these heathen, they're able to do all this wicked stuff, right? And you didn't even put your name on them, but they're over us, which we're supposed to be your people. That's what he was asking, right?
Verse 31, it says, "I do not remember how this way may be left. Are they then of Babylon better than they of Zion?"
You see? That Ezra was asking that. Like, are these other nations better than the Israelites? Go ahead.
"Or is there any other people that knoweth thee besides Israel?"
You see that? Is there anybody else? Like, did we miss something? Did you make a covenant with another people at another point in time to where, like, we're basically, like, in this position? Go ahead.
"Or what generation hath so believed thy covenants as Jacob?"
You see that? Like Ezra was like, Lord, what other nation did the sacrificial law according to what you commanded? What other nation did you come down to and put your name on?
Yeah.
To the point where these lowlifes have us in captivity. See, even in captivity, we're supposed to have the mentality of, yo, these people are under us, man. How the hell? But Jake loves it here. They love it here, man. They love succumbing. They love kissing Esau's ass, man. You see? Eating pork with him to prove that they're on his side. Like, you know, they'll just do anything, man.
What is she saying?
Just to be accepted. That's Stockholm syndrome. Plain and clear, man. Go ahead.
Verse 33, it says, "And yet their reward appeareth not, and their labor have no fruit. For I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow in wealth, and think not upon thy commandments."
You see that? So, like, you know, Ezra, he knew the scriptures, he knew the law. Like, he's like, man, they're not even keeping the law, but they winning right now. We got to remember, this was during what captivity, brothers, that Ezra prophesied in?
Babylonian?
Which one was it? Persian? It's the final answer? Well, go to the first chapter in the first verse.
Talking about the first Ezra?
Second Ezra's 1 and 1.
2nd Ezra 1 and 1, it says, "The second book of the prophet Ezra, the son of Sarias, the son of Azarias, the son of Helkias, the son of Sodomias, the son of Sadak, the son of Akatab," says the son of
Verse 3 is the point. Y'all got to know how to read context, please, man. I don't got the Bible memorized. Hey, if you want to read the names, that's cool, but you know the point I'm trying to get. You know the point. You get verse 3. That's the point.
Verse 3, it says, "The son of Aaron of the tribe of Levi, which was captive in the land of the Medes, in the reign of Artaxerxes, king of the Persians."
See that? So he prophesied during the Medo-Persian Empire, right? So let's go back to what we was reading, you know? Because read again and I'll address why I brought that up. Go ahead, 3. 2nd Ezra 3 and 34, whatever verse you did.
2nd Ezra 3 and 34, it says, "Weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance, and theirs also that dwell."
What verse?
2nd Ezra 3 and 33, it says, "And yet their reward appeareth not, and their labor have no fruit. For I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow in wealth, and think not upon thy commandments."
See, so they were flowing in wealth. They were winning. They basically inherited all the wealth of the Babylonian Empire, which at that time was the most wealthy empire to ever exist on the earth. So now the Babylonian Empire had control over that and all of the other lands that they had taken over. I'm sorry, I think you said Medo-Persian Empire had control over, you know, the land of Babylon. You know, they basically won all of they, like when you win a poker game, you got all the chips on the table. Give me all that. You see? So they were on a high level in wealth, but they wasn't. You got instances like Bel and the Dragon. You know, like when they were pretty much making idols. They wasn't worshiping. They wasn't worshiping the Most High over there in the land of the Persians, man. You see? So the point is, all that to say, these other nations, man, they're gonna get judged for the things that they have committed. And just because they're not getting judged right now, just because they're partying, and because, you know, you see groups of people, you know, they're demons going to, you know, having fun. You're like, man, damn, man, you getting that Jonah spirit. You're like, man, damn, man, we just want to see some people get, you know, I don't even want to say it on camera what we want to see. Like, we just want to see some people get judged, man. You see what I'm saying? But no, it's on the Lord's time, man.
That's right.
Ultimately, yeah, the Medo-Persian Empire did fall. You see, to the Grecians, and then the Grecian Empire fell to the Romans, and then the Roman Empire fell. This empire is gonna fall, man.
Right.
It's all according to Hashim Yahshua's time, man. You see? So that's really the point. Bring out your precept, and after your precept, you get Psalms 94. Or was that 93 or 94? 94, yeah.
This is the book of Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the praise. All right, so we're being patient, man. Just say, oh, you got it. You can read again. Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the praise.
Right. Wait upon the Lord, because he's going to rise up into the praise, which the praise is the other nations, man. The praise is who's had us into derision ever since the Lord has casted us and discontinued us from our heritage. Get Psalms 83:5.
For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation.
Yeah, indignation is righteous anger, and the Lord is righteous by having these nations gather together in World War III for an all-out onslaught against one another, man. That's how he's going to recompense the judgment on these other nations, you guys.
Even all my fierce anger.
Yep, even all his fierce anger, man. And the Lord is a consuming fire, man.
Woo.
You know, and our people, they don't fear the Lord. Okay, we're looking at all types of judgment go out every day, just like up to 3 verses when it says his judgment doth rise every morning. We're looking at people getting messed up by the Lord, man. And you still have people acting silly, man, want to play games, you know, backbite against the prophets, like the brother just had brought out Amos 5:10, how they would hate the one that's rebuking in the gate. Matter of fact, go to Jeremiah 20, verse 7. Because this is the whole truth of the matter, right? What is the whole truth or the conclusion of the matter as talked about in Ecclesiastes 12, right? It's to fear the Lord and keep his commandments, man. You see? But our people don't want to do this. That's why we got to keep coming out here until the Lord has the damn of the word come upon this place. Experience that out, brother?
For all the earth shall be devoured.
All the earth is about to be devoured by the power of the Lord, man. Okay? Now, he's not going to destroy the world, okay, because he let us know that in Genesis chapter 19. He said he'll never destroy the earth again. And what do we use that as? Or what did he give us a sign of that? The rainbow. Okay? The rainbow is not for these sissies, okay? All right? And I'm going to leave it at that. I ain't going to get too much in it. But it ain't for them to be putting it up like it's a damn banner of their lifestyle. Okay?
That's right.
You got it?
It says, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Right. And all the earth going to be devoured by the fire or the jealousy of the Lord, man. Because first, the Lord is jealous over the apple of his eye, which is the Israelites. Okay? We're the apple of the Most High eye, not you other nations. And he's very jealous about how 2/3 worship you other nations gods. Okay? You other nations you won't have no gods. All right? And the Lord's about to show you that. You got it. 20:7.
So Jeremiah 20:7.
Yeah.
Oh Lord Yahweh, thou hast deceived me,
Yep.
and I was deceived.
Right?
Thou art stronger than I, and hast prevailed.
Right, because Jeremiah, he didn't think that he could go out and prophesy, man, okay? But the Lord told him, I've made you a prophet in the womb, okay? And you're a prophet unto all these nations, man. You're gonna let my people know that they're Israelites, and I got them on a punishment, okay, in prison, it was in Babylon then. Now we're back over here in the virgin daughter of Babylon. And I'm gonna let you know that I'm gonna let these other nations know through you that y'all gonna get pure hell from the Lord. You got it?
I am in derision daily.
I'm in derision daily. That's Jeremiah talking.
Everyone mocketh me.
Everyone is mocking Jeremiah back in the ancient world because he had something to say. He wanted to reprove his people. And what did our people do? Mock him on the daily. You see? You got it?
Hey, I'm just gonna add, you know, as a nation as a whole, man, as the tribes on this side, man, the Negro, Latino, Native American, man and woman, what are you? You the butt of everybody's joke, man. You at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to the heathen, man. Everybody think when they look at us, man, you look at in disgrace. You're discriminated against. Why? Because how Esau Edom has pushed that narrative against our people, man. You know, telling other nations that what? When they come over here, don't fuck with us. Don't fuck with these people, man. You know, get what you need from them, which is that daily bread that I give to them, so they can pour it back into the system that I set up, man. Okay. One more there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna keep going on there.
Okay. So Jeremiah 20:8. For since I spake, I cried out. Right. I cried violence and spoil.
Right, because Jeremiah was prophesying the downfall of Babylon, okay? And he was reproving our people. So read that one more time, brother.
Jeremiah 20:8. For since I spake, I cried out. I cried violence and spoil because the word of the Lord.
Because look, the word of the Lord, it is lamentations, woes, okay, and evils in it, okay? It's good tidings unto you Israelites who want to repent, but it's lamentations and woes in these scriptures, man. That's why Jeremiah said what? Read that again.
Jeremiah 20:8. For since I spake, I cried out.
Yep.
I cried violence and spoil.
He cried out violence, because it's violence coming to this place, the virgin daughter of Babylon. You got it?
Because the word of the Lord was made of reproach unto me in a derision daily.
Right, because the word, it makes us a reproach to our people who don't want to get right. Okay? It makes us look like a spectacle, like Paul talked about in 1 Corinthians. But we're doing this for a way greater reward, man. Okay? That's why we're able to look at our people and keep on doing the same thing, man. If you fall out about a nigga's feelings, man, you wasn't meant to do this. You see? Keep going.
Jeremiah 29, then said I will not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name.
Right? Because Jeremiah, he said, man, look, I'm tired of this. I can't keep on going out here and these people looking at me and mocking the hell out of me, messing with me. You see? Keep reading.
But his word was in mine heart.
Right. This word is in our heart, which is our lahab, man. It's in our mind. And we can't help but to come out here. That's what he about to say. Keep going.
As a burning fire shut up in my bones.
As a burning fire shut up in my bones. That's why you got brothers up in Boston, Chicago, okay? The Netherlands parts of North America, man, U.S., coming out prophesying, man. Because this word is like energy in us, man. Read that one more time, brother.
Jeremiah 29.
Yeah.
Then said I will not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name.
Yep.
But his word was in my heart, as a burning fire shut up in my bones.
Shut up in my bones,
right,
man. Okay? So that's why we can put out these videos, put out these shows, and come out here and tell our people the gospel of the kingdom, man. Okay? And you've been commanded to do that, man. All right? Go to Romans 10 and 14. Go to that Psalm. Starting like 7, 11.
All right. This is Psalms chapter 44 and verse 7. It says, but thou hast saved us from our enemies.
Right. Read up one verse.
It's like it. Verse 6. It says, for I will not trust in my bow.
Right. I'm not going to trust in my bow. Right. Because we're not going to trust in weapons. Okay. What does it say? Our weapons. I mean, you got it.
I'm going to say the weapons of our warfare.
Right. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the pulling down of strongholds. Right. Casting down every imagination that opposes itself against the will of the Most High. All of this, everything out here opposes itself against the Most High, including the man of sin, which goes by Cesare Borgia, but our people like to call him Jesus Christ. You got it?
Continuing, it says, neither shall my sword save me.
Neither shall my sword save me. Because we're not carnal men, man. As much as these people like to think that we are, okay, we're not. We're spiritual. But a natural man can't receive the spiritual gifts of the Most High. And I don't want them to, man. You deserve to stop right here, okay? A simp, a black nigga, you deserve to stop right here. You don't deserve to go to the kingdom, all right? You got it? Yeah, not the first go around. You got it.
Continue, it says,
But thou hast saved us from our enemies.
Thou hast saved us from our enemies. Didn't the Lord save us from the Egyptians, man? Okay.
That's right.
Through a great miracle, okay? Parting the Red Sea, collapsing the whole sea on Egyptian armies, man. Okay. Didn't he get us over the river Jordan, man? All right. Man, hey, the Lord saved us from that nigga Haman, man. Okay, when he tried to come up against us and slander us, man. Okay, try to criminalize us in front of the Persian king. All right, so, was it Cyrus the Great?
Yeah.
You know, hey, the Lord did all that from us. Read that one more time. Did all that for us. Read that one more time.
Come from the top. It says, but thou hast saved us from our enemies, and hast put them to shame that hated us.
Put them to shame. Okay, Haman and all the Edomites with him. They got on the gallows, man. You see? And these are stories that we have to come out here and let our people know to invigorate the same fire in our bones, to put that in your bones, man. You see? You got it?
In the Most High, we boast all the day long.
In the Most High, we boast all the day long. That's also in Isaiah chapter 60, man. Because we're going to boast in the reward of the kingdom to come, man. As long as we stay fervent and stay in this thing, that's what we're boasting in, man. Got it?
And praise thy name forever.
And praise thy name. What's the name of the Lord, man? Yahweh. And the name of his only begotten son is Yahweh Shai, man. All right? We ain't on no other different vibration, man. You know? You got it?
But thou hast cast off and put us to shame, and goest not forth with our armies. Thou makest us to turn back from the enemy, and they which hate us spoil for themselves.
Right. They which hate us, man. And who hates us to the core? It's the Edomites, man. The so-called white man, Esau Edom. He hates us. And your name is Esau Edom, man. Genesis 36:8. Okay? And we know that through prophecy. Okay? Revelation 11. Okay? Ezekiel chapter 35. Who dwelt in the Caucasus Mountains, man? Okay? Originally Petra, called Petra. That was your Edomites, man. Okay? Right. Chewing on your underwears, man. Okay, calling them food for yourselves. Burn in the bushes. Those are you Edomites, man. Okay, it ain't Jake. Jake is a common man, dwelling in tents. Okay, let's go off what the scriptures say. You see?
Chill, man.
But you all hate us, man. You perpetually hate us, and you are coming for us. We know that you are that devil talked about in Revelation 12:9. Okay, 12:12. And Revelation 12:17. You're about to make war with the remnant of the nation of Israel's seed, man. Okay? And we see that coming more and more and more with the prophecies coming to pass, man. Okay? He's gearing up just like we're supposed to be gearing up in the spirit. Okay? That's it on that. Let's get Romans 10:18. And Second Peter chapter 3, verse 10, 14, Romans 7:14.
This is Romans 10 and verse 14. How then shall they call on him whom they have not believed?
Right. How are we going to come out here and expect our people just to know unless we come out here and tell them the name of the Lord? Tell them about these great works and wonders that's spoken about in Acts chapter 2. Okay, that we heard our Israelite brothers and other foreign countries come on the day of Pentecost. They were speaking the great wonders of the Lord in our native tongues, man. That's how we know that we were scattered amongst the whole, the various parts of the planet Earth. And we are the nation of Israel, man. Okay? That was proven in Acts chapter 2. All right? Yeah.
Romans 10 and 14 again. How then shall they call on him whom they have not believed?
Right. And my people don't believe, man. They have a very incredulable spirit, just like it's talked about in 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. But we can't not continue the mission. We have to continue, okay? Because what? The elect have to be waking up, okay? Matter of fact, Matthew 19.
Hey, y'all raise your voices. Continuation. And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard?
Right. How shall they believe in whom they have not heard, man? Because the Spirit first gave us this knowledge, man. Okay, Isaiah 34:16. The Spirit gathereth, okay, after the seeking out of the book of the Lord. The Spirit is going to gather. And Yahweh shall left us the comforter, okay, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, to be able to break down these prophecies with a teacher. And you need a teacher. But read that one more time.
Romans 10 and 14.
15.
10 and 15. And how shall they preach
except they be sent.
Right? How should they preach unless we're sent? We're sent from the Heavenly Father, man. Okay? We are sent from the Heavenly Father, and we were commanded to warn our people, right, of the destruction to come. Okay, the covenants, the laws, the promises spoken about in Romans 9. Okay, the adoption back unto the Heavenly Father. We are sent to warn our people, and then also to teach about the reward that's coming, man. Matthew 19:27. Go down to verse 19. Read 18.
Romans 10 and 18. But I say, have they not heard?
Right.
Yes, verily. Their sound went into all the earth,
Right.
and their words unto the ends of the world.
Right, and this truth has went unto the ends of the coast of the world, man. Okay, this truth is all the way over there in Australia. Okay, Germany, Poland, the UK. Okay, Alaska. This truth is everywhere. So what does that mean? That means that the end is on its way. Okay, because now the Lord has done what He needed to do. He's almost done with doing what He needed to do, which is waking up the elect and having that seal come upon the nation of Israel, man.
That's
okay?
right.
Keep going right there.
Verse 19. But I say, did not Israel know? First Moses saith, I will provoke you to jealousy by them that there are no people.
Right. I'm gonna provoke you to jealousy by them that are not a people. Okay, Israel, we were in captivity, but he was provoked to jealousy because you got niggas that don't want to adopt this knowledge. They don't want to take it in. They don't want to be Israelites. Okay. Didn't Paul confess that he was an Israelite in Romans 9? He said, I'm an Israelite by the flesh. Okay. He said, I beseech thee. You know. He's trying to invigorate you with something, man. Okay. You got it.
And by a foolish nation, I will anger you.
By a foolish nation, I'm gonna anger you, man. Because Moses was getting angry as hell having to.
Hey, y'all sound low as hell. Look y'all voice up. All right, lift your voice up while you speaking.
Yeah. Hey, Moses is getting angry as hell, man. Because look, you got so-called Negroes, Native Americans, asking him that they need a God, telling Aaron, hey man, what is he doing up there? Can you make us a God? Okay, can you make us a calf out of gold? Okay, and they like, man, look, I'm Moses on the way down with the commandments. Okay, this is a foolish people right here. You got it.
Verse 20. But Isaiah is very bold.
Right.
It says, I was found of them that sought me not.
Right. I was found them that sought me not, because you have a elect, a 1/3. You know, we weren't searching, but we knew that it was a existence, or we knew there was something wrong about this damn present place. Okay, keep going.
I was made manifest unto them that asked not after me.
He was made manifest by the ones that didn't even ask of him, man. Okay, you had Lot. All right, Lot. The Lord came to him and told him, follow Abraham. I'm the Uz, man. Okay, because he about to destroy this place. What happened to Lot's children? They didn't want to follow them. Lot's children got swept away, man. Okay, so did Miriam. Okay, you got it.
Verse 21. But to Israel he saith, all day long,
Right.
I have stretched forth my hands unto a disobedient and gainsaying people.
Right, this the point right here. The Lord done stretched his hand to a disobedient and gainsaying people. And that's what's happening right now. 2/3, they're going to have to be left here to die, man. Okay? And we can't get offended by prophecy. When we understand that and know that, we can't get offended by prophecy. We have to keep continuing for the mission, man. Okay? A good soldier, what? 2 Timothy chapter 2? Yeah. 2 and 4, or start at 3. We're going to get to that. You got to precept anything? Oh, all right. 2 Timothy chapter 2. Because a good soldier, man, he ain't about to get thrown off for the affairs of this world, man. Okay?
That's right.
So we definitely got to bring that out. This is a real tough mission, but at the end of it, that's why we're about to go into the reward, man. You know, 2 and 3. Yeah. It's all good.
2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua HaMashiach.
Endure hardness, man, as a good soldier. And that word endure goes into making tough, man. All right? Because look, you're going to have to be a tough prophet or a tough servant of the Lord, man, in the days to come, man. Okay? We're going to have to keep on preaching when when stuff actually really does go to hell. The Lord ain't finna just send us in, okay? He ain't, look at the times that Jeremiah prophesied in. Look at the times that Ezekiel prophesied in. These were still tough times, okay? And they ain't got close to the ancient world yet. Wait till the grocery stores actually stop having food, and the famine of word still ain't came yet. Esau still ain't taken down YouTube yet. That means we still got a job to do.
All right.
That's right.
Verse 4. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life.
Right. No man that war entangling himself with the affairs of his life. And this life comes with a lot of different trials and tribulations, man. Okay? Things that you really do care about, and the Lord knows that you care about it. Okay? If you gotta lose a woman on this side, you better let her go, man. Okay? You gotta lose a job on this side, you better let it go. Okay? Look, we just had a snowstorm here. And I was telling the Lord, I don't give a damn if they fire me. I don't care. Look, I'll find another job, man. Okay? You can't ball out about little small